Guest appearance. My job isn't just a cameraman, but it's also a ball hooker. Blah!
Look, I just fit. That's just mean.
Well, I didn't do that. We are at the beach, apparently at a dog park.
We are also wanting to share with you our Jeep kitchen setup. Last year we went across Canada on a road trip, and you can check out those vlogs up here. We learned a few things, what worked and what didn't work. We have a pretty cool setup here with our fridge and a little cabinet that a dude's brother built for us. And we have a couple of our totes filled with the things that we need, including our Scuttle and our stove. And I'm just gonna open up our bins and pull out some of the things that we packed with us.
When we set out on the cross Canada trip, the Jeep Archie was packed to the gills. Literally almost every square inch of this place was packed with something.
But you know what? We were gone for 6 weeks and we had planned to be gone for 8 weeks. So yeah, it was pretty packed. We had our tent and our chairs and all of those things too. But today we're just going to talk about the kitchen. A couple of pieces that we invested in were the fridge and the tailgate. Trail Gator, my counter space. The fridge was amazing. We're able to pull it out and still leave all of our stuff on top if we wanted a drink or if we needed to make some lunch on the road. The cooler, the fridge was always accessible. The other thing that I was really grateful for was that we didn't have to look for ice for a cooler. Most places that we ended up, there were lots of, sorry, all sold out. Ice is all sold out pretty much in most of the places that we passed through. We just have some condiments for our lunch today, but otherwise it's pretty deep. I loved having this fridge. It was my favorite part of our Jeep kitchen.
This particular fridge can do either full fridge mode or full freezer mode. And this part is a little bit less cold. It gets colder as you get to the bottom and to the back. So it kept things really quite cold. We set it at I think about 2 degrees Celsius, and it kept it rock solid. We carried some perishables, some condiments from coast to coast, actually.
Yep.
From Vancouver all the way to Newfoundland.
It also gave peace of mind knowing that my food wasn't spoiling in a cooler or things needed to be eaten by a certain time because of poor refrigeration in a cooler. A cooler could only keep things cold for so long.
And no sloshy foods like swimming around and melting ice.
And having to, drain the cooler and clean the cooler, fill it up with more ice. Yeah, so thankful we didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
So this is my Trail Gator. It's awesome to have counter space while on the road. I was able to make sandwiches, could stop anywhere, and I didn't have to look for a picnic bench or stack my boxes to use as counter. So it was really awesome to have.
Everything is stainless or very durable steel, food grade stainless on the prep surfaces, and zero rattle on the road and trail.
This cabinet was also great because I could stack our totes in here and pull them out, and again, everything on top can just stay. I don't have to move anything out of the way. I'm gonna quickly talk about my dishwashing station. I've got 2 buckets, one for washing, one for rinsing. I just have a lid so that I can carry stuff in it. And I have a dish rack. So I just packed a few things in here to fill it up so that I have more room. So I have all my cutlery. I got some pie plates because I find that they're useful whether cooking over a fire or in my Scuttle to make cinnamon buns. That recipe can be found up here too. I have stainless steel plates because I find that our plastic plates are really, really hard to wash, especially if they get greasy. So I prefer these stainless steel plates, which we have 4 of, and towels and things to dishwash and clean. I also have, this is my veggie and fruit cloth, where I know that I can clean my fruit and vegetables with this cloth and they'll be clean of all residue. I have produce wash as well to wash my salads and stuff. And I also have dishwashing liquid. Both of these items are totally biodegradable. I have a strainer and I have this collapsible bowl, which is great. Takes up less room to pack. It's very useful. I use Norwex products like my scrubber and my cloths. They have an antibacterial technology that they use in their cloths where they prevent my cloths from smelling while we're camping, especially if we're camping for a long period of time. I don't have to worry about smelling or smelly cloths and bacteria growing in them.
Ew.
Exactly. So you can use whatever products you're happy to use. I also have only 2 buckets for rinsing and washing because we're not camping in the backcountry where I have to worry about disinfecting my dishes after they've been washed in whatever water I'm using. So I just use the 2 buckets. If you're in the backcountry, you'll probably need 3. Actually, these buckets all came in a kind of a set. You can mix and match. So they're stackable, which is why I got them.
And we just found these tubs at the dollar store, and they happen to nest into one another, and even
it came with a lid.
With a lid. So what we do to hold it all together is a very old.
I have this suitcase. I don't know what to call it. Suitcase strap. I wanted to call it a suitcase belt. And it just fits. It just works.
It keeps it all together.
And it keeps it all
whatever
together.
You got, bungee or whatever. It just keeps everything from flying apart.
My second tote was super full last summer, but I also had my Instant Pot and our food items in there as well. So it kept it really.
It was bulging. It wanted to explode. We barely managed to put the totes in there.
But this year, while we're camping, I am not bringing the Instant Pot. The Instant Pot was only for when we stayed in a motel or a hotel or stayed at friends, so that I could use something to cook with. But while camping, I'm not doing that. Everywhere we went, there was fresh tap water. So I like to bring a water filter system so that we always have fresh water, don't have to worry about getting bottled water. Pots and pans. So let me show you this set. It has a frying pan, 2 lids for the 2 pots. I'll go through these a little bit later. So there's 1 pot, and this is the second pot.
What do you call them? It's kind of like a matryoshka doll.
It kind of is. But again, it's a set that nestles in together. So it saves room when you're packing. These are the plates I was talking about they're really hard to clean, but they're part of the set. I take them with us anyways, just in case we need extra plates. These are also our cups and I guess what they call bowls, because there's two, it comes in two parts. So there's a bowl, and then this would be your cup because it's got a little holder that keeps your beverage warm. And it even has the lines inside to measure like how much liquid. So you could use it as your liquid measuring cup as well.
Quite clever.
Yeah. This is the handle for the pots and pans. So it just opens up and it clips on. For each of them. So each of them has this clasp and you just release it. The same with the frying pan. Easy to put away. Just ta-da!
Some guest appearances on set here. Thanks.
Oh, we could not live without this. This is our coffee maker, our espresso machine. You guys want to see it?
Yeah.
It just uses a vacuum action to press your espresso. They also give you these little coffee filters. So one of these would go in here. You'd close it up, you'd fill it with some coffee, water, put that over your cup, and then you just press the coffee through into your mug.
Actually quite good.
Yes, it was quite delicious, I have to say. Better than instant coffee. And it just packs up in this little bag. So that was a must-have for us instead of spending $2 on coffee everywhere we went, every day. Between the two of us, that's $4 a day. Another thing that I brought with us was our cutting board and good sets of knives. Really, not just a set. I just bring it's not called a chef's knife, but a larger knife and a smaller knife.
So I take my Santoku knife.
Yeah. Okay. And a paring knife. I also have these little, just reusable containers for spices. Like for example, I have some taco seasoning in here. Pack along the spices that you like most. I have my salt and pepper. Other things to bring is a potato peeler, can opener, tongs, spatula, ladle. I brought a whisk, pot holder, just in case something is really hot, to pack up food if I need to. I have some aluminum foil, some cling wrap, parchment paper, and various sizes of Ziploc bags. And Ziploc bags are great for all sorts of things if you needed a bag for this or that. Whether the kids are having snacks in the back or packing up fruit and stuff to put in the fridge. Also, don't forget to bring garbage bags. I have some skewers. I don't know why I bought skewers. Well, I have a set of measuring cups. I did use that because I was making pancakes and things. And my favorite thing are the takeout chopsticks. You don't know what to do with them? Take them with you to go camping. I don't know if you watch my cooking videos, I often like to cook with chopsticks, so these are great. And lastly, we have I don't know what these are called. For marshmallows and wiener roasts.
Skewers.
Long skewers, so you can roast over an open fire.
There you go. A lot of people have been asking about the Scuttle. The Scuttle is something that I discovered from my local four-wheel drive outfitter. And it's a company out of, I forgot which state, but out of the US, made in the USA. In this particular kit, it comes with the case for the Scuttle. And that case for the Scuttle, besides the disc, it also holds enough for the burner being attached. The disc comes pre-seasoned.
Another thing that we really liked having was this trasharoo to carry out our garbage that we created at our site. Was better than putting smelly garbage in our on the inside of the Jeep. So you just stick your garbage in here. It's great. It's actually, it can fill, you can put whatever you want in it. It doesn't have to be garbage.
Yeah, so we put anything from wet shoes to firewood, everything. It just packs up really big.
Actually, firewood was really great in there.
Yeah.
Didn't have to load, well, because our Jeep was completely packed to the gills, there was just no room for anything like that.
Yeah, so that was extra storage for us, which is super helpful. It stays strapped on to the spare.
So these are the items that we like to bring with us and we have found useful. Please let us know in the comments below what you like to bring on your camping trips. We're looking forward to doing some camping locally this summer, and we hope that you will too. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and come follow me on Instagram. Till next time, be simple, ordinary, and joyful.